Hi there and welcome to today's little video. Today I have been working very hard on the software side and I have something to show you. In fact, we've been very much going into software over the last month or so in order to get ready with Romit for Romit 1 for going into space. Now, I have here, first of all, if we look at this box here, that is my radio transceiver. It's an ICOM 821 and it's a 50 watts transceiver which can send and receive through an antenna whatever comes from Romit. So that's our ground station. To control the ground station we have a radio controller. It's running Windows PC. And I have ham radio on top of it, so I can set the frequency precisely as I want it, and it has more than options enough for what we need. When it comes out of the radio, it gets translated into computer language through TNC, a little box which is actually communicating with 1200 bits a second and running something called FSK and some other protocols on top of that. To control the ground station we have a PC here which is running Ubuntu, and right now I'm going to start a command on that, and the command is to run a little process and send a mail to Søren, who is currently in Switzerland. Now, this little thing actually starts up, and then after a little while it starts communicating with Romit. And we can hear that on our... First of all, we can see it happening here on the TNC, sending and receiving, and we can see it on the send and receive meter. And then we can hear it on our little radio snooper here, which is just an extra little radio station. It will be configured as the Morse code receiver when I get around to do that. And the radio signals goes back and forth to Romit, and here you have Romit. You have it with just one solar panel installed right now because we want to test the onboard electricity and power supply, and also we are starting now testing the attitude control system on it. We can look a little bit more closer at the onboard computer, because I have a spare one here where you can actually see the ARM processor on it. We can see as well, if I turn it over, that we have one little SD card on board as memory, and then we have the various processors and stuff for the tour on board. Now this one is exactly equivalent to the one that's hanging in here in that line there. Now, Romit is sending back and forth. You can hear the packages coming and going, and out of that comes a little email which is then sent from the ground station, ground control station, to the normal email system. And all this today outcome is that we are actually able to send emails where at least part of the message has been going back and forth on the radio link, and therefore testing for how it will be communicated back and forth when we are in orbit. Hope you will get an email.